So welcome back to another week. It's Monday morning. Time has sort of got away with me today. I haven't filmed anything back at the workshop because we've been so busy, but Hannah painted this over the weekend. That's done, fitted in. Does actually work quite well with the green on those, and obviously the green of the shed, because if you remember when we did the diesel tank, it's the same green as that one was done in. So and that was basically what we were going for to fit in with shed steel green and that. So yeah, fits nicely, safe for all the lorry drivers. Very pleased. Wally is draining maize today. He was working on that feeder wagon, which is actually finished now. So I welded the skid on earlier and did the chute, sorted out all the pipes. What else have we done, Spud? Yeah, somebody come in for breakdown on a rake. I think it's going to be a busy week this week because the sun has come out. It's been raining for 3 weeks now, I think. 3-4 weeks, might even be more than that. There's even grass cut here. We are obviously at MPA heights. But yeah, busy week. I'll show you everything when I get back there tomorrow morning and show you the progress. Good morning. Tuesday morning. It is not 7:30 yet, and I'm in the yard. Basically, that is what I've done there on the wagon. It's not galvanised. That's brushed aluminium from Vapormatic. That's quite a nice paint colour. That's in the chute there. When I was testing it, I think this pipe burst on the little block. Tried getting the block off and it snapped, so that's the end of that. But put 2 new pipes on there. This is all the stuff that came off it, so I'm sure if you're looking for a conveyor or the stand or box for a Kuhn 1460, I'm sure the owner of this will probably sell that to you. I don't know if the motor's gone in the... not the motor gone. The seals have gone in the motor. So now we've done away with that and it just runs off 2 spools. That's for your box, obviously. That used to run off the lights, but now we put it onto a 3-pin plug. That's the lights, which is pointless because they're all smashed anyway. And yeah, that's the other side. That's what I copied. And all those 2 pipes are new as well anyway, so yeah, that's all good. Oh, and the skid. They had a Fleming trailer that they bent the skid on, so I straightened that out and put it on. It's good to go. Yeah, that's that. What's happening today? I don't know what I'm doing today. I'll have to come up with something. I think Ian's going mowing when he gets here. It's only like 16 acres, and then we've got a bit later on as well. So a bit of a all over the place week really, because everybody wants everything doing all at the same time, and everybody's the most important person in the world. Nobody else exists apart from the person, if that makes sense. You contractors will understand what I mean. But yeah, let's get to it. And Wally's had a bit of an error with his discovery. Those with discoveries will probably know. I don't think we quite know yet. But he thought it was just the head gasket, but then it potentially might be the crank as well, but don't know. But at some point there'll be another engine going in that one. Right, so I've been faffing this morning. I've got literally nothing done. But I've made a start on the tanker. So this is the front plate, and then obviously you've got the big, very heavy piece of metal with a vane sitting. There's still one in there, look. But this won't come undone. So what I've done is rigged it up in the press. I'm going to put you down here somewhere, and we're going to watch it all explode across the workshop. That took some getting there, that did. I tried heating it with a puller and everything. And it won't do anything, and this is becoming quite terrifying. Oh my god. Oh. Scary. I'm going to get some heat. A matte gas torch. Whether this will be enough, I don't know. Hey, there we go. That's it. There we go. And then there's going to be a big bang in a minute when that drops onto the floor. Well, not on the floor, but... That's pushing it through the bearing as well, and seal. I'm so glad I made this press, however many years ago it was. Like that. There you go. And that's the gear. See, it's not even that hot. Barely even had to heat it up at all. Ignore the nut, that's nothing to do with it. And one shim on the back. It's good I filmed this because I remember putting it all back. And then that bearing, well, it's obviously gone, but hang on. That plate will come off now, actually. I can do this one handed. Yeah, and then just tap that out from the back. But that ain't no good, so new bearing in here for the other shaft, new front bearing, that new bearing, all new seals. Basically, it will be a rebuild kit, because a rebuild kit for these is a pittance. I think it was like 200 odd quid. And it comes with, I don't know if it comes with the bearings or not, but seals, vanes, gaskets, all the goodness. Yeah, that's what that looks like. Let's see if I can get that out. I don't want to knock this lot off because that is bloody heavy, that one. If your pump's not sucking very well, sometimes, like this one, those vanes get stuck in there. I'll get that out and show you it in a minute. So yeah, that's what one of the vanes looks like. One end is slightly rounded and the other end is square. I can't remember if they're like that from new or not. They must be. So that's how it creates a seal. I don't know what they are, what sort of material they are, but yeah, and they should just slide freely in there. I know, that's that out. I can continue with that. And that's what it sits inside, so at the back there, that bit in the middle is the pump. They'll pump the oil into there, so then it lubricates everything in there. That's the rest of the vanes. The front cover with that bearing on it, which is also knackered. That's the gear, so it's geared up a lot. And then the seal that does sit in there. So what I think I'll do, I did want to get this in on the bench, but I think it'd be in the way. I need a new siphony thing because that one's got a hole in it. Yeah, I cleaned it out the other day, and yeah, best get to doing it. I'll probably take all this off and redo all the gaskets and everything as well. But yeah, that's how today's going. Ian's gone mowing, like I said. Yeah, very sunny. And oh, one thing I did have, which is really not interesting, but I find it interesting, so I'm going to tell you. I now have 48 cans of GT85, so if anybody in the South Molton or surrounding areas wants to come and buy some GT85, I have lots of it, and it's the bigger cans as well. None of these little tiny small cans girly cans, we've got the big man cans. So yeah, hit me up for GT8 5. There you go. Right, Wednesday morning. Wally is drain maize with King Sing, and I'm here in the workshop. This is what Wally was cutting off the tanker yesterday. Saw him straddling that. The old pressure gauge had pretty much rusted away and probably wasn't working anyway. So I've come up with this idea. This screws into this middle piece, and then that's a 1/2 inch to 3/8 hydraulic fitting. And what I'll do is drill this one out, so that end fits in there like that. Yeah, it's on its side, but it's still there. This was rotted out, which is where the suction pipe from the trap goes. So that one will fit in there. Then this bottom piece, it was all rotten and had holes in it. So, and then we thought, well, these are a bit pitted here, so we'll just cut square up. I don't know what that was. That just had a bit of wood stuffed in it, so it might have been a blow-off valve. Don't really know, but there's a blow-off valve on the pump anyway, which is there. Yeah, so that's the new bit of tube. I shall put a bit of plate on the tanker, then cut the hole, and then weld this in, which is galvanised, so hopefully that'll last a bit longer. That's where the ball sits for the trap, which is here. Big ball. And then yesterday I ordered these. That's the trap on the front with the balls in it. Well, with the ball in it and a bit of cardboard. So that'll go on the front, 60mm. So there'll be a bit of pipe come out of that, go to that. So then when it fills up, that pushes the ball against a rubber ring in there. And then this, I think, is just a second trap system, so that if it does come past it, because it does, you'll be able to see it to then switch PTO off. And then that goes off to the pump. So that came, put that on the front. And also this came. That's the bung for the top of it, I think, the fill point. The silly thing is I ordered the same thing, but it's see-through with a little bobble in the middle. And it turned up with 2 grub screws, which is not right. And then this is the rebuild kit. So it's from Sparrex. And amazingly, I ordered this probably, when was it? 2-3 o'clock yesterday, and it turned up, it was already here at 7:30 this morning when I turned up, which was a plus for Sparrex. Everyone else needs to sort of follow suit with that, getting things to where they need to be on time, because the postal service is absolutely useless at the minute. But anyway, it's a kit for a Mech 8000, but it will fit any Mech 8000 pump, so whether it's the old one, the new one, the one in between, because they do vary a little bit, which is why there's so many different seals. So I'll need those ones, that one and that one, I think. So these will be redundant. I'm not sure what these are for, but I think the only thing they didn't have was the O-ring for the little oil pump. But I might be wrong, I might see if that will fit. But then underneath is all the gaskets and everything for all the different pumps. So yeah, that's by Sparrex. Everyone else does them as well. I think I'm going to have a back door from Fleming, but that will mean having to change the anchor points, but that's fine, that's only cut them off and weld new ones in. Yeah, that's where I'm to this morning. And I shall, let you know how I get on with doing all that. I must remember to put the ball in here before I weld the bottom on. So where is it? There's a plate that sits on the bottom. That one sits underneath. Remember that. It is the morning of whatever day we are on now, and I am ring hitch bitching. I'm not even in my tractor. Like, I now have a dog, and I'm still barking myself in someone else's tractor, or in someone else's garden, or whatever the context is. I'm in that. I'm in the mighty Vizzle, the 215 of doom, while dog is in the 210 somewhere near Torstock, because we're going from Langy to the plant today. Living the dream on maize. I was bullied into doing this, which I'm deeply upset about. I did manage to get down to half a day, so I can be workshop manager and drink lots of coffee. And yeah. Oh, there's a car. There's a car. Go, Joe. Oh my God. Hot works. Anyway, we'll see how we get on today. How am I meant to soar like an eagle while I have turkeys in front of me? Come on, man! Get to the field and get loaded, will you? Hurry up! Amazing maize days. First time this year I've been out with Big Bertha on the maize. Wow! Look at its enormous 300-foot long spout and the massive header. No broke boys round here. No broke boys, no new friends. I don't have any friends, so I don't need any new ones. Oh look! It's a big massive! I don't know what your opinion on it is, but those Massies are hideous. They've tried to recreate like the old 590, I think it was. The 590 was a pretty little tractor, but that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in the entire world. There's a trend here of what brand of tractor is victorious against all the others. Although I am being followed by Am Fast Track. All of the Deers out today. It's like a John Deere promotional video. I think most of them are from Sworges. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. No, most of them are from Masons. A great big pile of fibre. Say hello to Mummy. Hi Mum, I'm on telly, I'm famous. Right, so this week is rapidly becoming completely out of context. I'm fairly sure we're still on the same day as when I was trailering maize. Obviously I finished at about 1 o'clock because I have so much to do in the workshop. I got a phone call just as I got back to say, are you in your workshop? Yes, why? Oh, right, well I need to send my man up with this Rotavator because there's a bit of a problem. And when he turned up, this is what we were faced with. Yeah, that is less than ideal. Typically, this is the case of when somebody has borrowed something off somebody else. Now, normally when you borrow things, it does tend to go quite well. But on this occasion, they went and picked the machine up. The person that was borrowing it went and picked it up, started with it, you know, as everything was normal. And then they got a phone call from the person who owns it saying, oh, by the way, you probably want to put 2 cartridges of grease in that end gearbox because it leaks. And it's like, okay, well, why didn't you tell us that when we sort of, like, you know, picked it up? That would have been quite helpful, but no. And yeah, so I shall show you right now what has occurred. It's rather biblical, and the problem is the gears for these things are impossible to find. If anybody knows, do you help me out? But here we go. There's big lumps of metal down in there. Nice, I'll get the cover off and show you properly. Okay, and the bearing in that end's gone as well. More randomness has occurred. This is the next day, I think. It could be, I've no idea. It's quite weird driving around, doing raking, while somebody else is driving my tractor and baler. Gives me a chance to admire all the stuff and things. Teaching Wild Dog how to use a fusion. It's used a straight baler, but obviously a fusion is completely different. A lot of people will argue otherwise, but yeah, it's different. A round baler just drops a bale, whereas a fusion drops a missile, if you're not careful. Those who drive fusions will know what I mean, because those things don't burst when they roll off into the woods. They just keep going. Yeah, well done, living the dream, keeping it green, doing all the stuff and things. Who needs a drone? We've got a Super 6.8. So that is it for the week. I thought I'd film more than that, but obviously I didn't. The days are becoming very filled with actually needing to do things that I can't always be filming everything, which I do apologise about. I will try to do better through the winter when we're in the workshop, but it's all very mental all the time at the minute, which is good. It is very good. Wally is settling into his new role very well, and everything just works marvellously. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed your week and your weekend, and I shall see you again next week. Goodbye. We're in danger of being candidates for Contractor of the Year 2025, I think, which is amazing.